Hidden Veggie 101, how to get started hiding vegetables in your food, because wouldn't it be cool if you didn't have to choose between eating your raw veggies and eating delicious comfort foods that you would never feel deprived on, but that you'd be able to lose some weight, maybe maintain a healthy weight, and for sure lower your inflammation and keep good gut health. That is all super important for us busy women. So if that sounds good to you, you are in the right place. All you need to do is learn how to hide veggies in food to up your veggie intake. I'll show you 3 simple steps that you can do to get started. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with somebody that you know is also excited about learning how to up their veggie intake and help their family really to get the nutrition that they need. So let's dive right in. If I haven't met you yet, hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia Jones. I love the Lord, I love my family, and I love to help women grow in confidence through a healthy lifestyle. And you know what I found that it comes down to really? Education, right? It's nutrition made simple. It's how to eat healthier for yourself and your family. I'm gonna go over the 3 basic steps that you're gonna need to get started hiding vegetables in your food, because I believe that eating raw vegetables is a really healthy habit. All the colors, all the phytonutrients, all the good, nutrition for our gut. And I've also found that it can be challenging to get enough servings of vegetables. Did you know that for children, it's already 2 servings of vegetables per day. For adults, it's 2.5 to 3 servings of vegetables per day. And unless you are okay with eating pretty much a whole head of broccoli, which is about as big as my head, handfuls of carrots all day, and maybe you like that, and maybe you don't. Maybe you're struggling with how to get stuff in, or you're okay with some of the raw, but you would love a way of eating more plant-based foods. Okay, you maybe would be interested in some things like, hey, how can I maybe eat some plant-based cookies or get my veggie intake up, my fiber, my gut health up by eating some more nutritious foods that you don't feel deprived on. I eat this kind of stuff every day. I've been able to maintain a 60-pound weight loss for 6 years now. So what I'm about ready to show you today is totally tried and true. It's stuff I've done every day for about 6 years now. So I did not read this in some article, and I hope it helps you. This is stuff that I have actually walked and lived through and been able to teach to women. Number 1, to get started on hiding vegetables in food, you gotta know what you can make with them. Number 1 is know what you can make with them. I told you I was gonna give you 3 things today, okay? So it's like starting with the end in mind. You would never start a trip to Disneyland and not know where Disneyland is located, right? That would be crazy. So same thing with hiding vegetables in food. It's too general, it's too confusing to start like, well, I'll just start hiding some vegetables in food. Well, good luck. What are you gonna make with it? So you want some ideas of how to get started, and here's some tangible things you can make with them, because I literally pulled this out of my fridge to show you. So these are some awesome lunch muffins, great for breakfast, snacks, lunches, anything like that. These are actually Hidden Veggie brownies, awesome for those of us that might have a sweet tooth. Let me know if you have a sweet tooth in the conversation of this video. I'm just curious. These are chocolate chip cookies, nice and hearty. Look how thick that is, right? Delicious. These are a different kind of chocolate chip cookie with just some slightly different ingredients, because we have some food sensitivities in our family, so I do make a couple different kinds just to accommodate for that. So if you have food sensitivities or allergies, please know that this stuff is very applicable, and all you do is adjust based on your needs. If you want help with that, let me know, because I've walked that now for a couple years. Okay, the last thing, this is what I'm calling a banana bread cake, because I essentially made banana bread, but I made it in the shape of little mini cakes, if you will, kind of like big muffins. So you can make these 5 things. You can make many savory things as well. Hidden veggie lasagna, hidden veggie pizza, hidden veggie marinara sauce that can go on lots of things, hidden veggie garlic rolls, right? And you can even make hidden veggie meatballs if you're very creative. And if you want those ideas, please go ahead and check out the resources below this video. I put some further support down there for you. There's recipe books, there's ideas about a snack list you can get started with. So just check out that underneath this video. There's some really tangible things for you down there, and I hope you love them. So number 1, this gives you some ideas about what you can make with your hidden veggies once you get started. Like, okay, that sounds like a cool idea. I think I'd like to do that. Number 2 is I'm going to show you the tools, some very handy tools that you can use to hide the veggies. And then lastly, I'll give you some of those like real tangible tips and tricks you're going to need to know if you want to make sure that it tastes good. Top 3 tools I use is a slow cooker or a crock pot. You might have an Instapot, anything that you can even do this on the pot on the stove. Okay, anything that can cook your veggies for you while you do not have to attend to them. Because I'm sorry, but I'm busy. Are you busy? I'm just curious. And what's really cool about having something cook your veggies for you is, like I said, you don't have to attend to them. So you don't have to stir them. Like for me, if I'm gonna cook some sweet potatoes, for example, I will throw them in the crock pot overnight. Don't think about it until the next morning. Pull them out, and they're already softened and ready to go. And that takes me to the next tool. For example, let's go with that sweet potato idea, which, by the way, sweet potatoes are inside this chocolate chip cookie right here. It's super good. Okay. Takes me to my next tool, which is a blender. This is a powerful blender. You hopefully have one. These tools are very common. Most women have them in their kitchen. If not, it is definitely worth the investment to get something like this. Another tool that's common is a food processor. I'll show you this real quick. You won't believe this, but I got this when I got married many years ago. And it's lasted all this time. It's a food processor, great for big batches. And what else it's great for is shredding. See this cool little attachment here? So say I wanted to cook up some carrots. Okay, the sweet potatoes are easy to throw in the crock pot, for example, but carrots, you can do that if you want to throw them in the crock pot. It's no worries. This is just a different idea for you. It's super easy. You don't even have to cook carrots. That's a shortcut, actually, save you time. I'm all about being efficient and saving time. So let me know if you like that idea, how to save time. Got other videos for that. Check out the rest of my channel for that. Say you want to do the carrots, you could just pop them in the food processor and shred them. Okay, and then that takes like, what, 30 seconds, not even. Then you can just swap out the blade and puree them. And also takes it like not even barely 30 seconds to do that, okay? And then so those are some of the top tools that you're gonna want to use when it comes to starting to hide veggies in your food, starting to really boost the fiber, the nutrients in your foods for yourself as a busy woman or for your family, because honestly, it's gonna help everybody's gut health. And you and I both know what's in the gut, right? The immune system. We all like immunity these days. Preventative measures, right, when it comes to health. And that's wonderful for people who are 40 and above, like myself, or for people who are younger kids, okay? And it also works, I know, so cute. I have some of my grandma friends tell me, it also works for grandmas who are 65. I said, I know. So this is just a cool approach that you can use truly no matter what age you are, but it's really handy for busy moms. Okay. So what I wanted to show you is those tools, and then I told you the third thing I was going to show you is kind of what they look like and how to hide them exactly. So let's take that carrot idea. This is actually something I pulled out of my freezer to show you. I did actually do exactly what I shared. I put the carrots inside the food processor, and I did exactly what I shared with you. I shredded them a couple seconds, and then I pureed them a couple seconds, and then I put them inside a Ziploc bag. And this is approximately 3/4 cup or maybe a cup, no more than a cup of pureed up carrots, okay? Something you can do is, so now that you have these pureed, you're gonna wanna have a couple different things going, because one of the foundational, I wanna say cornerstones of how you hide veggies is by color. So I showed you the 3 main steps today to get started with hiding your veggies. 1, know what you're gonna make. If you want recipes and resources, look below this video. They are there for you. Please take them. Number 2 is tools that you're gonna need to actually make that happen. Super common tools, nothing special. You probably have them around your kitchen already. If not, it is definitely worth an investment in at least a powerful blender. You can do a lot with that if you don't already have one. And then the third thing is kind of what they look like and how to store them, and then really how to apply using it. So I wanted to show you what they look like. This is pureed yellow squash. Yellow squash, and I also have spaghetti squash. They look almost the same, but they're both yellow. The point is that you hide by color, okay? And then you freeze them, and they take up like very little space in your freezer. See, that's probably like an inch or 2 high, okay? And then when it comes to hiding by color, because over here, for example, if I hid carrots inside something like, oh, I don't have one to show you, but I have a vanilla cupcake recipe. It's amazing. You're gonna need to have the yellow squash hidden inside the vanilla cupcakes, because it's yellow. And if you just imagine a vanilla cupcake for a second, it's kind of yellowish, right? But you can make it much more nutritious by hiding yellow squash inside. And I have a recipe for that. If you want, you can let me know. But it wouldn't make a lot of sense to hide carrots in a vanilla cupcake, would it? Because you can see them, and that's not the point. So what's cool I wanted to share with you here, this is a brownie I shared with you. This is actually a black bean brownie. And I've also tested putting zucchini in these brownies. I would never put zucchini in a vanilla cupcake because you can see the green flecks, right? And that's no good. There are carrots inside this cookie, but you can barely tell, okay? Oh, there's my husky. If you have dogs, let me know down in the conversation. So those are the 3 things that you're gonna need to get started with Hidden Veggie 101, how to get started hiding vegetables in your food. And just think about it bigger picture. This approach is super simple. It's very easy to lose weight doing this because you'll have great gut health, you'll be all cleaned out, your metabolism will be revved because you have so much nutrition going in your body. It's also a very easy way to maintain a healthy weight over a long term. So if you have experienced yo-yo dieting or frustrations maybe even with children struggling with gaining weight, because that's a thing, this is a wonderful, very easy approach that you can do to help with all of that. It's helped my own kids maintain their healthy weight. They're 7 and 9 now. It's helped me maintain my 60-pound weight loss for 6 years. And it's so simple. I just want to show you today. This is stuff you can do. You know, you can prep it like once a week. You can even prep it once a month and put it in your freezer. So it does not take a lot of time. And if you have these simple tools in mind, you're going to be super successful when it comes to hiding veggies in your food. And you don't have to tell people there's veggies in there unless you want to use it as a teaching opportunity. And I do that. I started with just hiding it, and then I got to be able to teach my boys that over time. They know that when they eat the black bean brownies that there's black beans in them, and they know that in their cookies there's carrots. And they know that in this banana bread, there's not only banana, but there's squash as well. And they know that in their muffin, there's not only carrots, but there's zucchini in here, and you can barely even tell, right? So I just wanted you to see that today. I hope this is really helpful for you. Go ahead and drop a #value down below this video if you got value. Remember to like, subscribe, and pass this along to another busy mom who wants to help her family eat healthier as well. And go ahead and drop me #value, like I said, down below. And I will see you in our next video. Have a great day, and thank you for joining me. Have a blessed day.